Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Friday, January 2nd, 2026. I had to think about today. It feels like a freaking weekend, doesn't it? Well, it is now, but yesterday I felt like it was a Sunday. It was just the weirdest thing. It's just I'm all screwed up because of the holidays, but now they're over. Hopefully you all enjoyed your holidays, if you observed, that is. And if you don't, hopefully you have some downtime. Thank you for joining me. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. I love you guys so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I wish you the very best in this upcoming year for you and yours, okay? Lots of healing, lots of stability, good health and wealth, happiness, love, all that, and then some. If you're new here, it's a timeless read. You can switch the genders and roles if you need to. Please only take what applies and toss the rest. Don't try to make things fit if it doesn't. It's not advisable. Let's begin, shall we? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective? Anger management. They could have said, somebody could have said you had anger management problems because it came out in the reverse and you don't. They can't. If it has anything to do with the last read I did, they can't poke you. They can't trip you up. Somebody's trying to trip you up because it's something to do with money. It could be an inheritance of some sort, family money. I don't know. Somebody's trying to take ownership of what's yours. They could have taken your name off of a will. Could have said they couldn't find you. Something like that. Yeah, somebody's trying to run away from what they've done. Or they claim you ran away. I don't know. Somebody's trying to run with it, I just heard. Someone's toxic. Whoever you're dealing with, not very nice. A situation's about to explode. So, yeah, it might have something to do with the last read. If you haven't listened to it, you might want to. So, a situation's about to go up in flames here, okay? Someone was very toxic. They did some very toxic things towards you and others, possibly. Definitely using spell work. Definitely changing the narrative as to who you were. Trying to set you up. A lot of gaslighting. Getting cults and covens involved. It was all about money. Yeah, somebody's trying to burn evidence or delete evidence or scrub their computers or phones. Ain't gonna happen. Something to do with a breaking of a contract or a divorce or separation. One of their very own friends, partners, maybe they're going through a divorce or separation and someone's going to turn them in because of what they've been doing. Yeah, something's outdated. Expired, disused, old news, and discarded. Somebody could have found a divorce or some a wedding license or something like that and used it to their advantage that you had. I don't know, someone's doing rugs, or they claimed you were. They claimed you were promiscuous. I think it's somebody else here. You were always protected. They claimed they were protected. Maybe they were trying to in the last read, your family, same old story, trying to they hired somebody to love bomb you and infect you, or they claimed you were infecting other people. They claimed you were trash, but it's them throwing away, getting rid of, and tossing out. Somebody doesn't want to hear something. You're too emotionally intelligent, and it's not working. Them and their fake friends, okay, or your fake friends got involved. You already know the tea, and that's something they don't want to hear. They were playing as if you didn't know a damn thing, as if they were so super smart. They had the advantage. Now you knew all the time. It is what it is. Oh shit, now things are starting to look a little differently because you knew all the time. Nah. Anger management. Where are we going with this? Ulterior motives. So they said that you were easy to anger, you're a bully, you're a menace to society. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. Yep. They did. They sent a love bomber towards you. Somebody who has anger management, by the way, problems. Oh, yeah, very karmic and toxic. They were playing mind games. Emotional interactions involve control and manipulation. They're being exposed. Private matters could be exposed. It is what it is. They set you up. Now they're in the limelight here. Yeah, the real story's coming out. The true story will come to light. This is karmic lessons here. There are karmic lessons in relationships that need to be learned. So what I was picking up in the last read, you might be going through some sort of stagnation, just a small bit. It might feel like you're going backwards, but you're not. You're being tested to see if these lessons have integrated. If you're in contact with your spirit guides, maybe they've been quiet lately, And that's why, because they're always quiet when they're testing you. I think you're good to go here. People are now gaining a new perspective as to who you are. Someone helps you to see things from a new perspective. Yeah, uncovered truth, uncovered evidence that will change your view on things. Someone's going to be confessing, unmasking motives, and they're going to have to respect your boundaries here because they tried to push the boundaries. You're protected. Someone may be testing your limits. You're very protected. You went through hell, I just heard. So I'm sorry you went through that. Anger management, ulterior motives. Now, I don't know if that's an anger management in the upright or in the reverse. So place it where it belongs in your situation. There's a lot of energy right now. There's a string around her or his fingers. They're stringing somebody along, you or someone else. Okay, thank you. So whatever this is, they were moving the goalposts further and further, whether with you or with this group called Coven Secret Society. Oh, it didn't work because of this. Let's move the goalposts. You know what I mean? It's farther and farther afield. Anger management, ulterior motives. They wanted to tie you up. They wanted to attach these false narratives to you. Yeah, it's for unexpected income. There's an investigation. Yeah, something to do with a court institution. Could have a lot to do with court officials or higher ups are involved. Divine feminine energy, male or female. Or you could be a mature woman or a mother. They're going to have to adjudicate this. So I was picking up in the last read, they had to go back to court. The court date was set. Somebody's on the run. The cops are looking for them. There's concern. Oh yes, there's concern. Somebody could have been interrogated here, third degree. Yeah, somebody in a high position here, official person's concerned. On track here, somebody has to, they're making a decision. There was expectations here that somebody was going to be a wealthy man. Off of your demise or somebody else's demise. They could have unalived somebody for an inheritance. This is distant horizons here. There's an investigation of some sort. Yep, look at this. Now it's despair. They wanted you gone. There's proof that they did that. They paid somebody. This was a gift left to you. They're going to jail. They took your money, property, whatever was left to you. They're going to jail. Or they tried to imprison you. They're going to jail. This is a pathway. You're going to, yeah, for a mature woman. There we go. Now there's a tower moment. This is a lot of money involved. They sent you a love bomber. I told you. Something to do with a house and property. Main male. Maybe you lived with this main male. Maybe you were this main female or this main male. They're going towards poverty. There's a couple at the helm here. They stole property. They stole money. They stole shares, I hear. Wow, there's going to be a message. They stole your mail. These are thieves, okay? These are thieves. Could be a child involved, or you are this child that was left this money or property, or your child or children are involved. Take it for whatever it is. Toil and labor. Privileged lady. They worked hard to set you up, I hear. I keep picking up adult children doing this to a parent. I'm not saying all of it is adult children. It could be cousins, siblings, it could be anybody working in the courts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I need one more. Let's see. Anger management, ulterior motives, and unexpected income. So if they can make you pop off, yeah, somebody's wearing a mask. Hiding, concealing, deception. They can make you pop off and make you seem unstable. Oh, let's take ownership of their things. We'll manage their money into our pockets. Yeah, you've been healing, self-care, introspection, and meditation. Or you could be a healer. They were playing fucking mind games with a healer. Or how long it took you to heal. Oh, they're still crazy. They're still doing rugs. They're still sleeping around. Oh, no, I think I better take some more money out of that account and, you know, pleasure seek and do whatever I want to do and just let them out. You know, somebody's puzzled. Confused, perplexed, and conflicted. Why the fuck is going on here? Why can't you? Maybe they used a doppelganger to pretend they were you. I don't know. They could have gotten, okay, thank you, Spirit. I was picking this up before. Somebody in this group, in your family or in this group, is married and or is dating some sort of therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, somebody, counselor, and they doctored. Said that they know you, they've been treating you, and they lied. You don't even know this person. You have never fucking met them. Yep. It was all to establish themselves in life. Settled, secure, and wealthy. Now they're paranoid. cautious, insecure, and guarded because these are narcissistic ploys, right? They're egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. You've cut ties with these people, or other people are cutting ties with them because the jig is up. Freedom standing up and awaken. They're getting some time. Getting some time. They're delaying going to court, delaying something with the cops. You know, during the holiday season. Well, it's Christmas, it's holidays. You know, I'm out of town. I can't quite make it. I can't find them. You know, everything's shut down. I can't go to the courts. Everything's delayed. Yep, too busy. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, there's waves now. Emotions, worry, and fear. Divine feminine energy. Congratulations, male or female. Gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. You have blocked these people. They can't get back into your energy, or the divine has blocked them. Okay, moved on. Nothing to say. Stop calling. These are soulmates. These are people that said they loved you, that you believed loved you, okay? They wanted you in isolation, away from the fray, so you couldn't be there to say, no, I'm not crazy. I'm quite sane. I'm saner than you guys, all put together. They're being rejected. Whatever they said about you is being rejected. They might have left you alone, but in that time you healed. You didn't you didn't detonate. You know what I mean? They were expecting you to go nuts. Yeah, they're facing some legalities here. Lawyers, court paperwork, okay? Or these are also people that got in on it. They got a little part. This is happening today. Good news, now in the moment. Oh boy, so you've healed, you recharged, you breathe and let go, clear your mind. There's an epiphany now. Self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talent. So whatever was not making sense to some of these good people, not all of these people were good. Some of these people got paid off, the authorities. But some of these good people were questioning, like, is this not making sense? Where is this person that, meaning you? Why haven't we heard from them? There's a bank account here and they're not even touching it. Why are they living hand to mouth? Why are they living such a meager lifestyle and everybody else is living high off the hog off of this money but you? They see your talents too. You might be doing something. Somebody's drowning. Ooh boy, over their head, overextended rock bottom. This is chaos, upheaval, disaster, and a downfall. They're suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. You put up some boundaries, or the courts are disrespectful. Enough is enough, and defend yourself from these karmics. And you have, pardon me, hold on. Sorry about that. They don't want me talking about it, but I will, and I have. They can't shut me down. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. It's all envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. They're going to jail. Some of these people are on the lam here. That means on the run. Cops are looking for them. Their lies aren't making any sense. Anger management, ulterior motives, masked, and unexpected income. Oh, look at us. We're so blessed, aren't we? Jesus blesses us, doesn't he? Jesus also knows you're a thief and a liar and a fraudster and an unaliver. Somebody that goes behind closed doors and does baneful magic against others to get their way. Somebody that sleeps around and lies. Your filthy mouth lies. Okay? You're going to get caught up here. You have been caught up. You've been caught. They've only been caught. It's been a while. I mean, myself and other readers have been telling them, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. But they think they're bigger and better than God. Let's see. No, they have no room to cry now, okay? Because they are so super smart, so blessed, righteous, right? So they shouldn't be crying now. Let's continue laughing, but we're going to laugh alongside them. We're going to get in on this laughter. Thank you. Unbalanced. Can't play games anymore. In debt. Thought they'd make a huge killing off of this. Literally, figuratively. Make a profit off of you. It's a loss. They can't play games anymore. Things aren't balancing out anymore. They're in debt. They're born from Peter to pay Paul. They can't keep juggling you and this money. Or these stories. Oh boy. There's a collaboration here. A contract. Somebody was trying to gain off of you. Build off of you. They studied you. Or somebody's getting studied. Somebody went through a contract. Somebody, I don't know, there's a false contract here. If they took your name out of a fucking will, somebody's found the original will, or you have the original will. There's collaboration here. So there's help is at hand. You are working. You're a master of what you do. People are paying attention to what you're doing or what you're saying, or this is somebody else. Could be a male or female. But somebody that thinks for themselves, is a go-getter, has authority, has confidence. They're attractive and magnetic and charming, but they're not going to mince words, meaning like they're not going to suffer fools gladly. If you tell them about themselves, they're going to turn around and tell you about yourself. Yep, somebody can't move forward here. Somebody's been stopped. Somebody's in trouble. They're in hot water. You keep creating and or keep moving forward. This is a go-getter. Somebody was talking mad shit. So somebody's been stopped, forced to stop talking shit about you. There's a lot of mental, emotional, verbal, and psychological abuse going on here. Somebody's in hot water. They might come towards you and ask you for forgiveness. I'm picking up these are law officials or something because the King of Wands was beneath that. They were collaborating. This is a tower. It's a blessing in disguise. You're still going. Okay, this could be you or somebody else, male or female. You're still going. Or somebody in this equation that has authority knows what's going on now. And they're stopping it. And somebody got paid or was paying others to do something. They're getting paid out of this, okay, to manage your affairs. Everybody's getting a chunk out of it except for you. And this is malicious, ruthless, careless, and cruel. Emotionally manipulative, emotionally unavailable, and immature, self-serving, and self-absorbed. Very dangerous, I just hear. They can't contain their emotions right now. They could be drinking. Yeah, it's over. Something's over for these people or this person, male or female. Ending a cycle to be in a new one. You could be online. Whatever this is. You're moving and or traveling. Somebody's eating their own tail. You're divinely protected. You're watched over. This is victory and success. This is protection as well. There's a parting of ways. These are past life soul, karmic soul ties or something like that. There's lack of trust here. Don't see eye to eye. There's a lot of disharmony. This is coming to an end. Somebody's on their own. There's no emotions in those cups. Yeah, they might be going to jail. Some people are running the other way. They know that they're going to be going to jail. They're going to have to answer for what they've said and done. There's a lot of obstacles in their way. They're stuck. They're feeling trapped, self-imposed, whatever this is, or they tried to restrict you. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's taking action. Somebody with authority is going to jail. They got caught. They have to come clean. They thought yeah, this is bad investment. They didn't want to invest in you. This is misappropriation of funds. End of the road. They can't go any further. They overestimated themselves and underestimated you. They spent a lot of money that wasn't there. 7-7, if this resonates. There's digital footprints or some kind of proof. They're not getting away with this. This is the end of the line. They have to relocate. They don't have proof proving that they put you in an institution or you're in jail or you're unalived or you're out on the streets or you're this, that, and the other thing. They don't have the proof. If there's a doppelganger trying to be you, they don't have your ID, updated ID. They're going with some false ID here. Yeah, you're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. Somebody wanted this money all to themselves, and they were trying to slow you down. They have to take accountability now. Oh, yeah. You're on your own. You could be a business owner. You don't have to be. They player energy. They paid a player energy to come in and do something towards you. You were stable and secure. They came in to destabilize you. Yeah, destabilize you. A lot of illusions, deception, manipulation, two-faced. Manipulation. This is a lot of magic as well. They did something too quickly. Yeah, to destabilize you. I can't make it up. To say that you were crazy and you had addictions. It was all bullshit. Yeah, these are liars. Narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, or at the very least, a pathological liar, male or female. User, abuser, cold, calculating, and cruel. There will be no harmony here. There will be no peace, harmony, or contentment. This is somebody that's abusive. They have no authority to do or speak for you. Very dangerous persons, male or female. They're self-serving, that's for sure. They have addictions, maybe. This is no conflict resolution whatsoever. This is unfair and unbalanced. Somebody was impatient here. You're sleeping soundly. They're praying. Or they could have said that they are healthy or something like that. They're praying, they're contemplating, they're strategizing. They need to put something to rest. If this is somebody that you were with at one point, you might have slept with protection next to you because you knew that they're unhinged, or that's what they said about you. Anger management, right? It's all gossip. These are, yeah. You parted ways. There's not going to be a reconciliation. The party's over. They're spreading gossip. Somebody's thinking of a way how to part ways with the cult coven seeker society. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. They want to let this go. You hurt their ego and their pride. They held a grudge against you, or this cult coven secret society or third parties holding a grudge, or this friend group. A lot of gossip going around here. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. Something's happened. They were attacking you. Something's happening quickly. They wanted you out in the cold, going towards lack and loss and poverty. They left you out of this will, okay? They did something too quickly. They didn't cover they didn't cross all the T's and dot all the I's. Yes, they were keeping a secret here. You could be a high priest or high priestess, very intuitive. You had a deep knowing about this. You're not speaking to these people, or they're not speaking to you. They burnt their bridges with you. So how can they come back in and get some more ID, right? Yeah, you're innocent, and people are going to know it. They feel like a fool. They said you were homeless, or they stole a home. They tried to make you unstable, or you wound up with this love bomber that's non-committal. I don't know. The party's over. There's no redemption. This is your family. Your family ain't shit. This could be you or somebody else, a professional of some kind, male or female, speaking some truth, set boundaries, and cut them out. You were listening to your intuition. Whether you're a seer, a healer, or an intuitive, or a card reader, it doesn't matter. A spiritualist, doesn't matter. But you warned them. You were loyal to these people. They thought you were a fool. So you cut them out. Your thinking is not clouded here. You see things from a higher perception with that bird. And you speak your truth. You're not going to suffer fools gladly. Yeah, you could be speaking the truth online. So they want to shut you down about the whole situation, maybe. Oh, yeah. Some sort of leader is seeing you online. Somebody started an investigation. They're under surveillance. This is delayed communication, but somebody's learned something. They got curious. So this Queen of Swords could have gotten curious, male or female. Somebody authority. Yeah, this is betrayal. They got curious and they found out the truth. It's a betrayal. It's a harsh and painful end here. The worst is over. And I'm happy to say the worst is over. Ending a cycle here. Somebody didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They didn't foresee this. They didn't plan this out sufficiently. And they weren't prepared for this. People are distancing themselves from the situation. You have no addictions. You have no obsessions, no codependency issues. They can't hang this false narrative on you. Or they redid a will and it's a non-binding contract. Okay? Or they can't pay taxes on property or something. Whatever this is. They can't bind you. They can't restrict you. Whatever this is. You're not toxic and you're not karmic. Yeah, somebody's greedy, materialistic. They wanted you living hand to mouth or less than that. They maybe left me. You were like I said, you were living in poverty for a while. Didn't have much. But they called you the gold digger, the clout chaser, and the irresponsible one, right? The lazy one. Materialistic. Jealous and lazy, promiscuous, can't be trusted. No worth, no value. It's them. Yep, they're under judgment. Somebody's seen the truth. They have to take accountability. Their hearts have been weighed. They wanted you homeless. They stole a home or sold a home right from underneath you. Somebody was non-committal, or this is your shit family doing this, okay? You know your value and your worth, 4-4, if this resonates with you. They took advantage of you, of a situation, of a loophole in the contract, or these are people with authority, with power, that took advantage of you. They were ungrateful and disrespectful, too. They really wanted you homeless out in the street to verify their false narrative of you. But you know your value and your worth. This can't be ignored. This can't be ignored any longer. Because you're out in the public eye. You're divinely protected. You're healed. You're a healer. You're very balanced. Everything in moderation. You're in your north node. You have divinity. Your prayers have been heard. You have a great deal of faith as well. You overcame, persevered, you put up boundaries. So you cut out everybody you needed to cut out. So they can't take from you anymore. They don't know what you're doing. They can't steal your ID like they did at one point. They can't distract you. Their magic isn't working. They're paranoid and they're very, very scared right now. They're defensive and they're paranoid. Somebody's writing something down. Could be so false statements. They are praying. They are fucking praying. A lot of people signed false statements against you. Unbelievable. They're trying to block you from your wish fulfillment. Somebody's investigating this. 9-9. You be alone. All these people coming up against you. So it's like, if all of us are saying it must be true, right? All of yous are liars. All of yous got paid to lie. Fuck you. Somebody's on their own. It's an investigation. You're shining a light on this. Everything they said about you is being contradicted. It's all bullshit. It's all lies. Right in the middle. This is winter time. There we go. Winter time. What's happening now? It's all about this money opportunists here. You're still stable and secure. These are your blessings. They got paid. They paid a love bomber to come and see you. What'd I tell you? It's the first step to scapegoat you, to set you up. This is not a happily ever after here, okay? This is a home wrecker. Your family ain't shit. Immature, insincere, and childish. Having an emotional outburst. They were doing magic on you. They're not sorry for what they've done at all. Not sorry at all. Yep, 9 of Cups in reverse. A fall from grace. Somebody's putting on an act. They were trying to get you to party with them, partake in things that you don't normally do, but sometimes, listen, I don't say don't do this, don't do that, as long as you have no addictions. You might go to a party and partake in certain things, as long as it's not dangerous. And then you go home, you don't do it again. That could be your style, whatever. But they turned around and said, that's all you do. You're irresponsible. That's all you do is party. You're never going to amount to anything. It's a false face here talking about you. It's they're trying to make sure you don't get your wish fulfillment or you don't be seen as wish fulfillment. Somebody's smug, full of themselves, selfish. I know it on the show off. No emotional fulfillment or happiness here, okay? No new beginnings for them. Somebody's a glutton. They were putting on a show. Yeah, now the truth is coming out. They can't hide you or hide this any longer. They have to face their shadow and the truth. There's no more confusion. You are a divine feminine energy, male or female. Or you could be a mother, or you could be a mature female. Whatever this is, okay? You're down to earth, you're grounded. They tried to cut you out of this family. See, that tree's been taken down. You still know your roots. You know where you came from. So they're trying to cut you out of this will, out of this family, so you don't get this money, and they do. The truth is here. They're exposed. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is the truth. You can't dispute the truth. Okay, when you see it, you feel it, you know it, you hear it. That's the truth. They've been exposed. This is illumination. You put your past hurts behind. They tried to say you were emotionally and mentally unstable. They're going through it now. Oh yeah. They can't go any further. Out of control. They don't want to take accountability. They can't overcome this. They didn't want you moving forward in life. Yeah, so they lied. More lies upon lies. They got to stop lying here. There's no communication, no truth or clarity. Somebody got there. They can't travel or they can't move. They didn't want you traveling or moving. They could have put oh boy, somebody works for the government here. They lied to King of Pentacles or lied to you. This could be you or somebody else. Somebody with an authority figure, a judge, a boss, or on a platform. Somebody's divinely protected. You're not worried. You're stable and secure and you're successful, maybe on a platform. Or this is an institution or a court. Somebody's going to have to drop this, let this go. They want forgiveness now at King of Pentacles. They're scared. They lost control here. They're feeling disempowered. They have no integrity, loyalty, and honesty. This could be a money manager that's going to the courts to tell the truth, to unburden themselves. They are scared. Yeah, something to do with work. You've mastered your emotions. You're successful. You're diligent. You put a lot of work in. Again, chopping down this tree, right? So they'd make money off of you if you were out of this family. Somebody has no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They have no control over you either. Yeah, you're going to get your flowers. This is your family in the past. Somebody's having nostalgic memories. They were working with somebody in your past, your children, your siblings, your cousins, somebody in the past. Yeah, they got bribed and attempted here. It's illusions. A lot of illusions. Cover up. A lot of people are making money off of this, or were planning to make a lot of money off of this. Yeah. Somebody works with kids. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is heartless and cruel. They showed you no love or compassion. They were just draining the coffers. This is heartless and soulless beings. Not happy, no new beginnings, no love, no emotions, no peace or harmony or contentment. There will be no olive branch. I'm trying to make you look like you're delusional or something, right? Yeah, for this inheritance, this family. It's coming to an end here. This is a 10. It's completions, long-term stability, family, an inheritance, spiritual or otherwise, or life insurance, or any kind of familiar money, generational money. This is also a legacy. It's also your ancestors. Backfires. Bad news, no communication. Can't move forward. They didn't want to stop doing what they were doing, and this is a profound, permanent ending for them. They didn't want to... They can't change this. They can't change this contract. They can't change this will. It was already fucking stamped, dated, notarized. Yep. They don't know what to do. Indecisive. They act like they don't know what's going on. Bullshit. You're not unalived. If they said you were gone, you're not. You're still here. Somebody doesn't know what to do. You're at peace. This is... You're not up in arms. 2-2, by the way. They went to the crossroads. They're watching you from afar, or something. You're still moving forward. Somebody's making plans for something. They're maybe trying to find you, or there's somebody's traveling. They're on the run, like I said. Maybe they're camping out in campgrounds. They're living in their car or van or whatever they're driving because they don't want to be found by the cops. Yeah, this is not a leader. It's a false leader, male or female, or it could be a warlock. They bit off more than they can chew. They didn't take the noble approach. They didn't do their job. They have, nobly. They have no morals, ethics, or honor. This is somebody in their ego, in their pride. Very prideful person, arrogant, conceited, a coward. They do things behind closed doors, like backroom deals. They're scared. This is a coward. They're angry because they wanted it all for themselves. They're greedy and selfish. They wanted to continue having power and control over you to make money off of this. They're sitting on it. They don't want to let go. It belongs to you. No. They're bracing themselves here, girding their loins. I don't know what this is, but they were holding back from you. And they can't do this anymore. Now they're worried. They can't eat or sleep. They're in debt. They will be in debt. They're going to have to sell everything they fucking own to pay you back. This was unbalanced, unhinged, I just heard. This is jealousy, competition, conflict, jealousy, rivalry. A lot of dramas going on here. They had enough. These people had enough. They just didn't want you to have it. See, this dog's got 2 sticks. Don't want this dog to have a stick. You know what I'm saying? Don't want this dog to have a stick either. Yeah. Somebody's assessed the situation. You were in good news. You took a different approach, or somebody's going to be taking a different approach. Something to do with some sort of communication coming towards you. Yeah. Somebody's going to be arrested. It's illumination, letting go and letting God. They committed an injustice, a criminal act. It's come back on them. This is karma. They were trying to stall something. They wanted your destiny. Ain't going to work. The snake cannot hijack your destined path. They're getting hit hard. They're going to have to overturn a court order, overturn this false fucking will, strike the records of every lie they said about you, and arrest every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry and Mary that got involved with this. Thank you. They're going to have to cut their losses. They're going to have to come back, go back to court. And they're trying to stall going back to court. Yeah, for a decision. Wow, this is a contract. Going back on a contract. Somebody's made a decision here. A third party inserted themselves here. Yep. They made allegations and accusations that were unfounded. They have no protection. They don't stand a chance. There's no good reason for this. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated. They try to attack you. A sweetheart. There you go. What saved your ass is you deciding not to combat them head on, full on. You let God take the lead, right? You remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet, male or female. You used your intuition. You used those gifts that maybe these people didn't know you had. This is unconditional love. Yeah, they bore false witness against you. This is taking a huge gamble and losing. They're in heavy duty debt. They try to make you look like you're always in debt. This is bad news. They didn't want to learn a lesson. Or this is somebody play acting as if they are you, deserving and loving and kind. We did this out of love. Yeah, they're going to be exposed. They publicly bore false witness, perjured themselves against you on public record. Damn. Out of control. They want power and control out of you. This is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. This might be on the news. This is victory and success for you. Congratulations. This is a crooked judge leader. Somebody at the helm is going down here. They had no authority. They gave up their authority the minute they did this. So their power, they abused their power. They bent to public pressure. Somebody is full of ego. This could be you or somebody acting as if they are you. They're doing the noble thing for you. Look at this poor person suffering. They're doing the wrong thing. We have to handle their affairs. But when was the last time these people actually fucking talked to you? Face to face. Checked in on you. Said, hey, how you doing? We care about you. I doubt very much they've done that at all. But that money did go far, didn't it? They talked a lot about this money, not about you. They talked shit about you. But they did a lot with this money, didn't they? They did jack shit with you. That's how much they care and love about you. Yeah, running away. They're trying to run away from what they did here, right? Anger management up in the upright and reverse. I don't know. Somebody's pissed. Somebody's run away and they left them holding the bag. Okay, that's one way to look at it too. Somebody in this equation is pissed because somebody ran and left them holding the bag. Somebody had ulterior motives, playing a lot of mind games, wearing a mask. You've healed. You're a healer. They're making it look like they're trying to heal you, trying to help you. Yeah, adjudication here, going to court. This is all for unexpected income. Money that they didn't deserve, wasn't going to go to them, but they felt entitled to. Because they're crooks, and they're thieves, and they're liars, and they're whatever else. Okay? Murderers. Where are we going with this? 85. Gratitude. Patience, gratitude, abundance, perspective, success, appreciation, ripple effect. There is a ripple effect happening right now. I know it. And it's hitting each and every one of these assholes. So focusing on gratitude shifts our perspective from what we lack to what we have and can achieve. This positive mindset attracts more positivity into our lives, creating a ripple effect of abundance and success. Congratulations. What you put out, you get back, right? Good or bad. 99. Rebirth. You're starting over. Congratulations. Not from a place of like starting over. You're starting from, not from scratch. You're starting from experience now, from wisdom. Renewal, transformation, decision, future, growth, new beginnings. Congratulations. This is a time of renewal and rebirth, indicating that you are close to a major decision that will shape your future. Embrace the transformation and prepare for the path ahead. But it's almost over for you, okay? Definitely over for these idiots. Change. Wow, look at this. Be grateful. 55 is change. Gratitude, abundance, acceptance, positivity, contentment, and reciprocity. So you're never going to be dealing with people that don't give back to you, don't appreciate you. Stop dwelling on problems you cannot solve or situations that bring you down. Embrace gratitude and reciprocity for what life offers, and you will align with your soul's desires. 10-11. Take action. New hope, new beginnings, fresh starts. So it's in keeping. Lifestyle, purpose, spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. So you had a lot of patience from what I hear. 666. It's also balance here. Reflect. You reflected. They're going to be forced to reflect here. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. Not the identity they gave you, but your true identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. And it's up to you. 10-10. I love this for you. Let's get some coffee cups and we'll shut it down. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Yeah, the scales. I can't make this up. You're getting your victory, your justice here. Documents, they lied on documents, okay? And somebody's found the original document, or you have it. The scales are tipping in your favor now. They're trying to slow something down, but you're protected all the time, okay? Cunning, stealth, wolves in sheep's clothing, wanted to be crowned, wanting your crown. It's a success and pride. So listen, there's two types of pride. Being prideful, overly prideful doesn't help, okay? Eventually you have a great fall, okay? But be prideful. I mean, and be proud of who you are and what you've accomplished and what you've learned in a different respect, okay? You have a lot of strength and resourcefulness. Bear against these witches and warlocks, magic and curses. They're sending you love and romance. Get, lust spells, love spells, come to me spells. These are romance. They sent this romance scammer towards you to play you, to destabilize you. Yeah, gatekeeper. Because these people are opportunists. Sorry. There's a home involved or some sort of property. Yeah, you're going towards peace and harmony and serenity. Congratulations. Spirits all over this. Yeah, you're getting the message. Stay peaceful. Stay loving. Stay healing. Something's unfolding. It's going to be a big surprise here. Something's coming from across the ocean, distance and journey. Somebody's loyal to you and determined to be loyal to you. Might be love in there somewhere too. Somebody from across the ocean has decided to turn these people in. They knew what was going on. And they're coming to your aid. I heard finally. This person had the option to do this years ago when this first started, and they chose not to. So they're trying to make it up to you now. So I don't know how you feel about that. I know how I feel about it. But if they're finally turning these people in and telling the truth, I say good. It's working out the way it's supposed to work out. Know that we're all where we're supposed to be at any given moment. So congratulations. It looks good for you this year. I love you, and until next time, take care.